So it's now recording. So we looked at the general shape of the lok, and the main scriptures are Tilopannati, Triloksar, Kartikeyan Preksha, and Tattvat Sutra. And the dimensions of the lok, we'll just briefly recap the dimensions of the lok again. We've done this in detail, so I'm not going to spend too much time at it. So this is where the dimensions are as follows. I'll just show this a bit. So it's one Raju at the top here, then 7 Rajus here. If everyone can see my cursor, then 1 Raju here again at the Madhyalok, then 7 Rajus right at the bottom, and then we have the depth, which is 7 Rajus throughout, and the height is 14 Rajus. So in total, the total volume of the lok is 343 Ghanarajus. So that's what we looked at. So now let's look at the lok again in general, but in a bit more detail. So this is Ujjwalaji's book, and I'll start by reading off from the book, and then we'll just go back to the chart again. And what we should do, I think, is if anyone wants to speak, then they can just raise their hand, and I can ask them. So if I'm asking a question, then just raise your hand, and I'll then ask which person is to answer the question. And if I say, "Do you understand?" then rather than everyone trying to speak together, what we do is, if you give me the thumbs up for Haji, yeah, remember. So whenever I say, "Do you understand?" you have to say Haji. So what you do is you raise your hand, Haji, and then if you don't understand, you say Naji. Okay, so this is Haji, and this is Naji. So that's what you need to do. Okay, it saves us everyone speaking together, so no one knows what everyone else is saying. So that's what we have to do. So let's just proceed with this book here. It says, "इस लोक के 3 भेद है, जिन्हें हम 3 लोक, 3 भुवन, 3 लोक नाम से जानते हैं, ऊर्ध्वलोक, मध्यलोक, अधोलोक." So the lok, so if we just go back to the chart, we saw that this lok is right at the center of the cosmos. Okay, so the lok is right at the center of the cosmos, and the full universe or cosmos consists of both the lok and the alok. Okay, so this bit is the lok, which contains all the 6 substances. That is the lok. Everything outside it is the alok. So alok only has the substance of space in all directions, which is limitless, without any limit, without any boundary. So that is the alok. And right at the center, you have the lok, which has a limited boundary. It has dimensions, so you can calculate the area within the lok, but you can't really calculate the area outside, as it is infinite. Okay, so this is right at the center. So what is the cosmos? The cosmos equals the lok plus the alok. Yeah, again, the cosmos equals the lok plus the alok. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a question to see if you can answer this. So what is the cosmos? What is the cosmos minus the lok? What is the cosmos minus the lok? Those who want to answer, raise their hands. Raise their hands. What is, again, the question? Do you understand the question? What is the cosmos minus the lok? Anyone? The cosmos minus the lok? No? Yes? Cosmos minus the lok. So we've seen the whole, okay, let me repeat again. No, not enough. We'll repeat again. We'll repeat again. Okay, we'll repeat again. So the whole cosmos, okay, listen again, listen again. So the whole cosmos consists of this lok, which is right in the middle, and all the alok, which is outside it. Okay, so the lok plus the alok is equal to the cosmos. Okay, so my question is, it's a very simple question. What is the lok? What is the cosmos minus the lok? Very easy, very easy, very easy. Okay, only what? I've got 2 people put their hands up. It's going to have to be Adi.
Alok.
Alok, very good. Okay, another question. You can answer this one as well. Again, very simple. What is the cosmos minus the Alok?
Lok.
Arjun. You can put your video on, Arjun. That is, I can see you, and then you can answer, and then you can unmute. So, do you understand the question?
Yeah, the Lok.
What is the cosmos minus the Alok?
Lok.
Very good. It's the log. So that's where we are. Okay. So what this then, the next paragraph talks about is this log. We need to divide into 3 separate segments. So how do they do this? Let's just read it, then I'll explain. So these 3 segments are known as the Urdhva log, the Madhya log, and the Adho log. Adho means the lower log, Madhya means the middle log, and the Urdhva means the upper log. Okay, so this log we have to divide into 3 separate segments. पूर्व पश्चिम जहां मध्य में एक राजू चौड़ाई है, वहां से नीचे 7 राजू अधोलोक है, ऊपर 7 राजू ऊर्ध्वलोक है, बीच में पूर्व पश्चिम 1 राजू और दक्षिण उत्तर 7 राजू मध्यलोक है, जिसकी ऊंचाई 1,40,000 योजन है, जो सुदर्शन मेहरू की ऊंचाई है. Okay, let's. I'm sure no one understood what I'm saying. What was written here, so I'll explain my own words, and hopefully it'll make sense. So we need to divide this segment, this log, okay, into 3 parts. Okay, so let's first of all decide where the middle log is. The middle log is here. Can you see the cursor? So this is the middle log here. This is the middle log here. So the middle log is one Raju here, and Sat Raju, which runs from the north to the south. So the middle log is this section here, okay? So this is the middle log. Above the middle log, can you see the cursor here, moving here? Yes, yes. Haji, Yanaji, Haji, Yanaji, Haji, okay. So this bit is the upper log, and below the middle log, this bit here is the lower log, okay? So so this is the upper log, this is the lower log. So the middle log is 1 Raju in width and 7 Rajus in depth. From north to south is 7 Rajus here, okay? And the upper log also, the width is different throughout. We've seen the depth is the same throughout. What is the height of the upper log? What is the height of the upper log? Hands up, who can answer? What is the height of the upper log? Hey, bolo, bolo. What is the height of the upper log? The middle log we've seen. This is the middle log here. This is the middle log here. So what is this height here? From here to here. What is this height? This is the upper log. So how many Rajus is it? Huh? How many Rajus is it? Someone say, no one else is putting their hands up. Yes? No? This is 7. We've seen. The total is 14 Rajus. Yes? The total height is 14 Rajus. This is the middle here. So this is sliced in between here. So what is the height of the upper log? Arjun?
7.
7 Rajus. And what is the height of the lower log?
7.
7 Rajus. Very good. So 7 Rajus is the upper log. 7 Rajus is the Madhya log. That's what he's trying to say. So the log, this is the dividing line. So this dividing line is the Madhya log. You can see the red and the yellow lines. That is the Madhya log. And this is the upper log. This is the lower log. But the Madhya log itself also has some height. What is the height of the Madhya log? So the height of the Madhya log is the same as the Sudarshan Meru. The Sudarshan Meru is right at the center of the Madhya log, okay? So it's a big mountain called Sumeru Parvat or Sudarshan Meru. And the height of the Sumeru Parvat is the height of the Madhya log. So the Sumeru Parvat, which is right in the center, the height is 100,000 yojans plus 40, 100,040 yojans, 100,040 yojans. That is the height of Sudarshan Parvat. So if we just, can you see some circles here, right in the center? So these are the islands, and the oceans in the Madhyalok, okay? So right in the central island where we are, which is known as Jambudweep, there is a big mountain, called Sudarshan Meru. See, let me see if I can find you a chart for that. Let's make that a bit bigger. I'll find you a chart for it so we know where we are. So you can see this island right in the center, if you can all see this green dot right at the center, that is Jambudweep. That is Jambudweep. So right at the center of Jambudweep, there is a big mountain called Sumeru Parvat, and the height of the Sumeru Parvat is the height of the Madhyalok. So we've seen height of the upper lok is 7 Rajus, height of the lower lok is 7 Rajus, height of the Madhyalok is 1,40,000 yojan, 100,040 yojans. Let me see if I can find you a better picture of the mountain. So if we can't move this, see if I can. No, and then can you see this? This is the middle island. Okay, this is the middle island, and right at the center there is a big mountain called Sumeru. So this mountain is 100,040 yojans. If we zoom in on that mountain, this is what the mountain looks like. So this is Sumeru Parvat. This is Sumeru Parvat, and the total height of the Sumeru Parvat is the height of the middle lok. Okay. So what is the height of Sumeru Parvat? What is the height? What did I just say? What is the height of Sumeru Parvat? कितनी height है सुमेरु पर्वत की? कितनी height है? Who is going to say? Who is going to say? Anyone? Height of Sumeru Parvat? I just said it. Said it 2 times, 3 times. Anyone? Anyone? Arabi. What is the height?
140.
100,040. 100,040. Yes. So 100,040, that is the height of Sumeru Parvat. So that's where we are. So that's how it's divided. Let's go back to this. So this mountain is 100,040, okay? But where we are, the height is 99,040. Once again, from where we are on the flat surface, we are living on top. Okay, we are living on top. Okay, so the height, so its foundation is 1,000 yojans below the surface, and the height is 99,040. 99,040 is the height from the earth. You understand? Yes or no? Or shall I explain again? Okay, so we are living where we are living. Okay, so when you see Sumeru Parvat, what you will actually see is a height of 99,040, because 1,000 yojan is underneath the earth. It's the foundation underneath the earth, which you can't see. Okay, so the total height is how much? Total height is 100,040, but you can only see 99,040 because 1,000 is below the earth. Do you understand? Yes? Haji ya Naji? Or shall I repeat? Haji ya Naji? Haji ya Naji? Haji, very, very, okay, good. Most people seem to, okay, a lot of the videos are still off. So please turn your videos on so I can see you. Okay, so so that's where we are. So so the measurement. So we've come across another measurement. We saw last time the measurement that measures the lok in a unit known as Raju. So 1 Raju has uncountable miles in it. Now we are seeing another measurement that measures distance, and that is yojan. So you will wonder, what is 1 yojan? So 1 yojan has one yojan is equal to 4,000 miles. One yojan has 4,000 miles or 6,000 kilometers in it. Okay, so one yojan is how many miles again? It's 4,000 miles. So what is the foundation? So I did say, so underneath, below the Meru is 1,000 yojans. That's the foundation of the Meru. That's 1,000 yojans. So how many miles is below the surface? How many miles below is the mountain? How many miles? How many miles? Arjun, how many miles? How many miles?
Is it 4 million?
Huh?
4 million.
No, so it's 1,000 times 4,000. 1,000 times 4,000. How many is that? Is that 4 million?
Yes.
Yeah, 4 million. So imagine 4 million. Is it 4 million or not? Or do I have to check my calculator? Yes, 4 million. Yes. You know 4 million, Jain?
Yes.
4 million. Okay. So just imagine 4 million miles below the surface, okay, is the foundation of this Parvat. Imagine how big this mountain is. And so only 1,000 yojans is below the surface, okay, and 99,040 is above the surface. So that is so that total area is how high Madhyalok is. So if we just go back to the description again. So what I'll now do is I'll now show you a video, okay? I'll show you a video of what we've just covered. So if you pay attention to this video, so let me stop share this one. I'll share the video with you. So you will see exactly how the description of the 343 Ghanrajus come about, and where the Madhyalok is, where the Udvalok is, where the Adolok is. If I just share the screen with you and I go to videos, if you have a look at this, you have this video. Forward it.
लोक आकाश द्रव्य के मध्य में लोकाकाश है। लोकाकाश के 3 भाग हैं, अधोलोक, मध्यलोक और ऊर्ध्वलोक। संपूर्ण लोक की ऊंचाई 14 राजू प्रमाण है। उसमें से अधोलोक की ऊंचाई 7 राजू और ऊर्ध्वलोक की ऊंचाई 7 राजू है। अधोलोक का 1000 योजन और ऊर्ध्वलोक का 99,040 योजन मिलाकर कुल 1,40,000 योजन प्रमाण वाला सुमेरु पर्वत है और उतनी ही मध्यलोक की ऊंचाई है। अब पूर्व पश्चिम अपेक्षा से लोक का प्रमाण कहते हैं। ऊर्ध्वलोक के उपरिम भाग में व्यास 1 राजू है। ऊर्ध्वलोक के मध्य भाग तक व्यास बढ़ता हुआ 5 राजू होता है। पुनः मध्यलोक तक व्यास घटता हुआ 1 राजू होता है। आगे अधोलोक के अंत तक व्यास बढ़ता हुआ 7 राजू होता है। दक्षिण उत्तर अपेक्षा से लोक का प्रमाण सर्वत्र 7 राजू ही है। इस प्रकार संपूर्ण लोक 343 घन राजू है। दक्षिण उत्तर लोक का प्रमाण जहां 7 राजू है, उसके ठीक मध्य भाग में त्रसनाड़ी है। त्रसनाड़ी की लंबाई 1 राजू, चौड़ाई 1 राजू,
Stop the share. Let me just see if I can get rid of my share.
इसी त्रसनाड़ी में स्वर्ग, मध्यलोक।
Okay, so if I just share again, so I'll just stop that share. And I'll share the book with you again because we haven't talked about the thrust nali yet. So let's just look at what the thrust nali is first, and then we'll be able to see from the video. So if I just share screen again, and we go into this, we go to the next page, back to the next page. Let's go to the bottom. And I click the video on so I can see everyone. So did everyone understand the video, or does anyone have any questions? Do you understand how the 3 different blocks come about and the dimensions? Does anyone have any questions, or can we move on? We can move on, yes? Sabko samajh mein aaya? Yes? Haji, ya naji? Haji, yes? Fingers up, Haji, Haji. Okay, we have a very sleepy RV. She hasn't had an afternoon sleep. So she's very tired. So it's a good idea to have your nap before you join the class. Or maybe you have had a late night, Okay, so let's just move on. Let's move on. So we've seen that 1 Raju is 4,000 miles, and we've seen the dimensions of the lobe. Okay, so so the Meru, we've seen the mountain of Meru, yes, mountain of Meru. So below, whatever is below the full mountain of Meru, including the foundation, that's the Adholok, okay, and whatever is above the top of that mountain is the Urdhvalok, and the mountain range, the height of the mountain is the Madhyalok. So essentially, where will you find all the naraks? Where will you find all the swargs? So the swargs are where? So right above the top of the mountain of Sumeru, that's where the swargs, the heavens start. Right below the foundation of the Meru, that's where the Adolok starts. That's below that, the Narak Bhumi, the Narkis, the hellish beings, that's where they reside. We'll continue further. Let's move on. I can't seem to change my page. My page is stuck. Oh, there it is. So now let's see, okay, if we go back to the chart again, the chart here, scroll down. So we now want to see who resides in this lok. 6 substances reside in this lok, and only 1 substance exists outside the lok, okay? So who can tell me which 6 substances reside within the lok, so I know how good your teachers are? If you are not able to tell me what the 6 substances are, I don't have a high opinion on your teachers, okay? So you have to get this right. Okay, Javish. Yes, Javish.
Jeev, Pudgal, Dharm, Adharm, Akash, and Kal.
Very good. Jeev, Ajeev, Jeev, Pudgal, Dharma, Adharma, Akash, Kal. So all these 6 substances reside within the lok. And which substance resides outside of the lok? Which substance do you find outside of the lok? First of all, do you find any substance outside of the lok? Adi number 2.
Yeah, you find Akash Dravya outside of the lok.
Okay, anything else apart from Akash Dravya?
No.
No, only Akash Dravya is outside of the lok. Very well done. Okay, so what you see here is this space is limited, okay, because it has boundaries, yes? So this space is limited. What about the Akash outside? Does that have any limitations? Does that have any boundaries or not? No, it does not have any boundaries, okay? So my next question is this, okay? So this has a Sankhyat Pradesh. Yes, so we saw three separate numbers. One was countable, one was uncountable, one was what? What?
Infinite.
Infinite. So countable, uncountable, infinite. So just to make things easier, we'll say countable is 10. We'll say uncountable is 100. We'll say infinite is 1,000. Okay. So if we imagine, okay, this space here, will it be 10? Will it be 100? Or will it be 1,000? What will it be? Jarish.
It will be uncountable.
Uncountable. So 100, yes. So just
Yeah.
keep things simple. It'll be 100. It will not be 1,000 because it has limitations. My next question is this. Okay. So how many substances do you think, okay, reside within this area of the log? Is it countable, uncountable, or infinite? What is it? Anyone else? Javish has put his hand up. Anyone else? Anyone else? This is a very easy question. Very easy question. Very easy. Okay, Javish, since you're the only one.
Infinite.
Infinite. Is that right? Anyone else have any different answers? Yes or no? Because the space, remember, the space is very limited. Space is very limited. Very limited space. So how many substances can you fit in that very limited space? So the answer, does anyone else have any thoughts about it before we move on? Yes, no, will it just be will it just, because the space is limited, say this is 100 units here, only 100 things can reside here, but that's not true. Infinite things can reside within such a small space. Infinite things can reside within such a small space. Why is this, you will ask? Why is this? Because Akash has a quality. The quality is known as avgahana. Avgahana means to give space, and the quality of avgahana space is unlimited. It does not have any limitations because the space itself has a quality of avgahana. So it has the capacity, the capability to let infinite number of things live within it and not be overcrowded. Yes, understand? Hope I'm making myself clear. Okay, so we'll move on. So we'll see what exactly is in this lok now. So we'll just read this. एक जीव द्रव्य भी असंख्यात प्रदेश होते हैं. So this lok has asanghyat pradesh. So we said asanghyat meaning 100 pradesh, okay? So how many pradesh does the jeev have? Does the jeev have one? So in the just so sankyat, asanghyat, anand. So this is 10, 100, and 1,000. So how many pradesh does one jeev have? Is it 10? Is it 100? Or is it 1,000? What is it? 10, 100, or 1,000? What is it? No one. No one. So this total space is 100, say, yes? So this total space is 100. So will it be less or will it be more? What do you think? Will it be less? How much space does one jeev dravya have? Will it be less than this or will it be more than this, or is it the same? Come on. You have three options. You can either say it's the same as the log. You can say it's smaller than the log. For smaller, it's number 2. And if it's bigger, it's number 3. So 1, 2, or 3. So everyone show me the fingers. Is it the same? If you want to say it's same, it's 1. If it's smaller, it's 2. If it's bigger, it's 3. So what do you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? 1, 2, or 3? What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Adi, what do you want to say? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1. Anyone else? Anyone else? Adi number 2. Adi number 2 with the red. Red Adi. So I call red Adi and blue Adi. So the red Adi. Red Adi. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Huh? 1, 2, or 3? No? 1, 1. So the size of the soul, the amount of pradesh that the soul has is the same as the amount of pradesh that there is in this lok. So the lok has a sankhya pradesh. The Jeev, one soul, also has a sankhya pradesh. Okay, so one soul occupies a sankhya pradesh. Okay, one soul occupies, but you see, Jeev has this Shakti, okay? So it can make itself small and it can make itself big, okay? It can make itself very big, okay? And it can make itself very small. So the Jeev has this quality of being able to make it small and big, like a rubber band. If you stretch a rubber band, so it becomes bigger. If you then let it go, it becomes smaller. So in the same way, the Jeev, the amount of pradesh that the Jeev has is the same as the lok, but it can fit into the body of an ant, or it can fit into the body of an elephant or a whale, okay? But the Jeev still has how many pradesh? The same as the lok, okay? And so my next question is this: how many souls do you think there are in this lok? How many souls are there? Are there sankhyat souls? Are there asankhyat souls, or are there anant souls? How many souls are there? Yeah, Jadish.
Anand.
Anant. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? No? Anant is the right answer. Anant is the right answer. So just imagine, in this very limited space, okay, there are anant souls. So what does that mean? In one space, how many souls can fit in one space? How many souls overlap? So the Pradesh are basically overlapping, yeah? So in one Pradesh, lots and lots of souls can reside in a very small area. So even though the total Pradesh is asankyat, infinite amount of souls can live in this very small space. Yes. So we've talked about Jeev. Then there's Pudgal. Pudgal also lives within the Lokakash. So my next question is, how many Pudgal atoms reside within the Lokakash? Is it Sankhyaat? Is it Asankhyaat? Or is it Anand? What is it? Sankhyaat, Asankhyaat, or Anand? Why have I got my hand up? I don't know why I put my hand up. Lower hand. Okay, got rid of my hand. I'm not asking my own question. So what is it? How many Pudgal Parmanu? How many Pudgal Parmanu? Is it Sankhyaat? Is it Asankhyaat? Or is it Anand? Is it like 10? Is it 100? Or is it 1,000? What is it? What is it? Anyone? Anyone want to have a go? Yes? No? Adi Gudka. Yeah.
The Sankhyaat.
Sankhyaat mean 10. 10. Okay. Anyone else? Very good try. 10 out of 10 for trying, but wrong answer. Galat uttar. Anyone else? So you now have two options. Yeah. One option is gone. So you have two options. It can either be uncountable or it can be anand. So which is it? Okay. So see, this is easier for you now, Adi, with the blue Adi, yeah? This is easier for you. You have a 50-50 chance, 50-50 chance. Which is it?
Is it Anand?
Anand, infinite. Just imagine, in this very small space, there's Anant Jeev and there's Anant Pudgal Parmanu. Anant Pudgal Parmanu reside in such a small area. You just wonder, how do they fit in one space? Okay, so the unit of space is called Pradesh. The smallest unit of space is called Pradesh. Okay. Pradesh is the same size as an atom, okay, same size as an atom. So the amount of space that an atom occupies, that is known as Pradesh, okay. So my next question is this: in one Pradesh, okay, the size of an atom, how many Pudgal Parmanu can fit in that one Pradesh? Is it countable? Is it uncountable? Or is it infinite? So yeah, so now it's the chances of you getting a wrong answer is 33%. Yes? Dia, let's just
Is it infinite?
infinite. Yes. So in one Pradesh, infinite Pudgal Parmanu can fit in that one Pradesh. Yes. So just imagine this lok only has a limited amount of space, okay, yet it can accommodate Anant Jeev and Anant Pudgal. My next question is this: so we've seen Jeev is infinite, we've seen Pudgal is infinite, yet which is bigger? Jeev, the number of Jeev is bigger, or the number of Pudgal is bigger? Which is bigger? Now there's 50-50 chance, 50-50 chance. 50-50. Who wants to do a bet? Who wants to do a bet? You have a 50% chance. If you say right answer, you have 50% chance of getting it right. Okay, we stick to Dia again. Dia.
So like, I think it's like Jeev. There are more Jeev.
Okay. Very good try. Very good try. But wrong answer. Galat uttar. Galat uttar. So there's more Pudgal Parmanu in the Lokakash than compared to the Jeev. How many more? Anand Gune more. Multiply by Anand. So how many Jeev you have? So take the total number of Jeev, okay? When you take the total number of Jeev, you multiply that by Anantanand. You multiply that by Anantanand. And whatever figure you get, that's how many Pudgal particles are in this Lokakash. Just imagine how, in this small space, just imagine if you have a small car, and you manage to get 7 people into the small car, okay? Then you wonder, three more people want to join in the car. How can they get in? There's no space, small car, okay? Yet in this small lok, okay, so many Jeeves are fitting in. So many Pudgal Parmanus are also in this, and yet they are still able to live happily next to each other. No one is complaining. If you go to a Jatra, say in India, okay, and what happens in Jatra, you can't have your own room. Oh, I want my own room. I want my own bed. You can't do that. Okay, you have to sleep on the floor on a mattress, and they make you sleep 10 to a room, and you complain. There are too many people. There's only one toilet, and that's disgusting as well. There's too many people in this, and I have to wake up early to take my bath, to go to the toilet. I don't want to stay like this, okay? Yet, in this small amount of space, okay, there's Anant Jeeva living in it, and even more than that, there's Anantanand Pudgal Parmanu living in it, and yet no one is becoming squashed, okay? So what is nature trying to teach you? Nature is trying to teach you, you've got to be tolerant. You have to be tolerant. If you ever in that situation where you have to live with a lot of people, then you have to learn to be tolerant, because nature by itself is very tolerant, okay? No one is getting in the way. One Jeev is not saying to the other, oh, this is my space, you get out of my way. This is my space. That's not happening. One Pudgal is not saying to another Pudgal, this is my space, I've already occupied it, you get away. No one is saying that. Everyone is coexisting together in such a short amount of space, yes? So we've seen Jeev, then we've seen Pudgal, then what is the next? What is the next Dravya? Jeev, Pudgal. Then what is the next Dravya? बोलो, हाथ ऊंचे करो, हाथ ऊंचे करो, हैंड रेज करो. Jeev, then Pudgal, then Dishan Shah.
Dharm,
Jeev, Pudgal, Dharma. How many Dharma Dravyas are there in the Lokakash? How many Dharma Dravyas are there in the Lokakash? 1, 2, 3, Sankhya, Anand, Adi. How many Dharma Dravyas are there in the Lokakash?
6.
Good, but wrong. Adi, blue Adi, blue Adi.
Anand.
Oh, अब कहाँ से कहाँ चले गए? I have to talk to your teachers. I have to talk to your teachers. What have you been teaching them? There is only one Dharma Dravya. Only one Dharma Dravya. One Dharma Dravya, okay? And the size of the Dharma Dravya is the same as the Lokakash. The size of the Dharma Dravya is the same as the Lokakash. It is everywhere in the Lokakash. Okay, like no, the Jeev becomes small, so it fits into the body of an ant. The Jeev becomes big, it fits into the body of an elephant. But the Dharma Dravya stays as it is. Its shape is exactly the shape of the lok. So there's only one Dharma Dravya. Yes? Anyone know what the Dharma Dravya does? We know what Jeev does. We know what Pudgal does. Does anyone know? Yeah, Adi, Blue Adi. What does Dharma Dravya do?
Dharma Dravya helps everybody move.
Yes, helps with motion. Helps with motion. Okay. So we've seen Jeev, Pudgal, Dharma. Then what's the next Dravya? What's the next Dravya? Chavish.
Adhar.
Adharma Dravya. Adharma Dravya. How many Adharma Dravyas are there?
1.
1. Very good. And what is the size of the Adharma Dravya? Yeah, go on.
The size of the lok.
The size of the Tran lok. Very good. That's all 3 correct answers. Very good. So that's Adharma Dravya. So we've seen Jeev, we've seen Udgal, we've seen Dharma, we've seen Adharma. Then there is, what's the next Dravya?
Akash.
Akash. So how many Akash Dravya is within the Lokakash?
0.
0. So there's no Akash there. There's no Akash there. It's a trick question. Trick question. You fell right into the trap. Okay, Blue Adi.
I know there is Akash.
Sorry?
There is Akash in the lok.
Yeah. So it's not the complete Akash, because Akash Dravya occupies the lok and the alok. Yes? So
Yeah.
it's the biggest Dravya that there is. So the Akash in the Lokakash is only a part of the total Akash. Yes?
Yeah.
So, okay, that's 5 Dravyas done with. So what's the 6th Dravya? 6th Dravya? Chavish. Kal Dravya. And how many Kal Dravyas are there in the Lokakash? Anyone? Anyone? No hands up? No one? No one? Adi Gutka. Go on. Anand. Galat. Galat Jawab. Wrong answer. Anyone else? Chavish.
1.
1. Wrong answer. So it's not 1. It's not Anand. What is it? It's not Sankhya. It's not Anand. Then what is it? I'm going to make it so easy for you. Asankyat. How many Asankyat? So the number of Kalarus is the same as the number of Pradesh that there are in the Lokakash. Okay, so the number of Kalanu Dravya is the same as the number of Pradesh in the Lokakash. So if the Lokakash has 100 Pradesh, then there are 100 Kalanu Dravya in the Lokakash. So you see, so many Dravyas reside in the one Lokakash. So Anant Pudgal, Anantanand, Anant Jeev, Anantanand Pudgal, one Dharma Dravya, one Adharma Dravya, and one part of Akash Dravya, and a Sankhya Kalanu Dravya. So these Dravyas reside in the Lok. So my next question is this: which Dravya is the biggest of the 6 Dravyas? Which is the biggest? Okay, there's one person one brave person, 2 brave people put their hands up. Anyone else? This is a very easy question. Very easy question. Okay, Blue Adi.
There's the biggest Dravya is Akash Dravya.
Very
Because-
good. Biggest Dravya is the Akash Dravya. And what is the smallest Dravya? What is the smallest Dravya? So you have 6 now. Akash is gone. So it's either Pudgal or Dharma or Adharma, or Akash is gone, so Kal or Jeev. What is the smallest Dravya? Smallest? Chavish? Yeah, Chavish.
Kal.
Kal, yes, Kal is one of the smallest Dravyas because it occupies the same space as an atom or a unit of space. So you can say Kal Dravya, or you can say Pudgal Parmanu or atom. The atom and the Kal occupy the same space, so they are both the smallest Dravyas. Okay, so that's essentially the 6 Dravyas. So let's just read from here. We go, oops, sorry, I have to cancel that. Wait, why did I cancel that? Let me go into it again. 1 second. I need to come out of it. I need to close this. Let me close this. I'll stop sharing with you for a second. Let me open up my book again. So what page were we reading? We were 36, I think. Yeah, we're 36. So let's have a look. So let's just read from this, okay? So I'm just reading what we've just discussed, okay? क्या जीव के अलावा भी इस लोक में और कुछ है? Go up a bit actually. From the top. एक जीव द्रव्य के भी असंख्यात प्रदेश होते हैं. So one जीव occupies how much space? असंख्यात प्रदेश. कितने असंख्यात? लोक प्रमाण असंख्यात. So how many space does the jeev occupy? So it's the same as the Lokakash. So if the Lokakash occupies 100 units of space, one jeev dravya also is the size of 100 units. प्रत्येक जीव के प्रदेश लोकाकाश प्रमाण असंख्यात होते हैं. ऐसे अनंत जीव एक लोकाकाश में रहते हैं. So अनंत जीव live in one लोकाकाश. इन सब में संकोच विस्तार शक्ति होने के कारण तथा परस्पर एक क्षेत्रगापने के रहने के कारण अनंत जीव इस एक लोक में रहते हैं. In one lok, Anand Jeev can stay in that one lok because the Jeev has Sankoch Vistar Shakti, and also the Akash Dravya has Ek Kshetra Shakti. So where one soul lives, countless souls, infinite souls are able to live in the same space. Then here, क्या जीव के अलावा भी इस लोक में और कुछ है? तो अनंतानंत पुद्गल भी है. जितने जीव हैं उनसे अनंतानंत गुणे पुद्गल द्रव्य इस लोक में रहते हैं. So compared to the जीव, अनंतानंत multiply by अनंतानंत, इतने पुद्गल द्रव्य एक जीव से इतने पुद्गल लोक में रहते हैं, लोक के बाहर नहीं. So just skip the rest of it here. Actually, let me skip this because it's saying what I've just described. Then it talks at the bottom about the dharma dravya and the adharma dravya. There is one dharma dravya, one adharma dravya that occupies the full lokakash. So we talked about that. Then lokakash के एक प्रदेश पर एक काल द्रव्य स्थित है. So the lokakash, say for example, lokakash has 100 units of space. So in each unit of space there is one kal dravya. जितने लोक के प्रदेश है उतने ही काल द्रव्य है, इसलिए काल द्रव्यों की संख्या लोक प्रमाण असंख्यात है. देन यहाँ लोक के 3 भाग है, ऊर्ध्वलोक, मध्यलोक, अधोलोक. If you've seen, आपने त्रस नाली शब्द सुना है. Now we talk about the त्रस नाली. This is also very interesting, the त्रस नाली. Yes, if we just go back to the chart, can you see this this blue column here, right in the middle here? Yes. Haji ya Naji? Haji?
Haji.
Haji. So this blue column here, this is called the Tras Nali. What is it called? The Tras Nali. Someone say for me. Javish, say Tras Nali. Tras Nali. Tras Nali. Once again, Tras Nali.
Tras Nali.
Adi Blue, say Tras Nali.
Tras Nali.
Tras Nali. Tras means 2 to 5 sensed beings are known as Trasjiv. Okay, so there's 2 types of souls. One is called Sthavar and one is called Tras. The 1 sensed beings are called Sthavarjiv. And the 2 sensed, the 3 sensed, the 4 sensed, and the 5 sensed beings are called the Trasjiv. And the Tras Nali, what does Nali mean? Nali means column. Nali means column. So the column where the Trasjiv live is known as the Tras Nali. So the 2 sensed, the 3 sensed, the 4 sensed, and the 5 sensed beings, they can only reside within the Tras Nali. They cannot reside outside the Tras Nali. Is that clear? It's a very important point. Haji ya Naji? Haji. Yes? Adi read. Yes? Yes or no? Yes? Yes or no? Adi read. Adi read or bolo. Yes or no? You understand? Yes or no? Yes? Yes, yes. Very good. Javi is also saying yes. So the 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents all reside here. The 1 cents reside everywhere throughout the log. So 1 cents reside everywhere throughout the log, and the 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents reside only here. Okay. So my question is this. Okay. So I've told you what the rules are. So my question is this: do 1 sensed beings reside within the Tras Nali? Yes for 1 and 2 for no. Yes for 1, 2 for no. So Adi is saying yes. Adi Blue is saying yes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yes. Javish is saying yes. So 1 sense reside here. Anyone else? Anyone else? Arjav, kuch bolo. 1. Very good. 1, 1. Arav, 1. Very good. So 1 sense do reside here. Okay. The 2 cents, do they reside outside the Tras Nali? Yes, yes or no? Yes or no? No, they don't reside outside the Tras Nali. They don't. The 3 cents don't reside. 4 cents don't reside. They don't reside outside the Tras Nali. Okay, my other question. 2 cents are like earthworms at 2 cents. Okay, 2 cents are earthworms. 3 cents are ants. Ants are 3 cents. Okay. 4 cents are seashells, are 4 cents. Okay. Moths are 4 cents. Okay. 5 cents are like cows, elephants. They're all 5 cents. Okay. So my next question is this. Okay. do the Narkis, listen carefully. So at least this way I know how much you know. Okay, I need to know how much you know. So do the Narkis reside outside the thrust nadi? Yes or no? Yes or no? What is it? No, no, no. Majority is no, no. Arjo? No. Somya, no. Okay. No, no. So no is the answer. Why? Why is no the answer? Why is no the answer? Why is no? Javish.
Because Narakis are thrush Jeev. So
Yeah,
they have to
trust
live
is-
inside the thrust nadi.
Yeah. So how many senses do they have?
5.
Five senses. Five senses. Okay. My next question. The Dev Gati ke Jeev, the celestial beings, do they reside within the thrust nali? Yes or no? Adi blue. Blue Adi.
Yes, they reside inside the thrust
Why?
nadi.
Why?
Because they're five sensory beings,
Okay.
and that's thrust Jeev, and thrust Jeev are not allowed outside the
Okay,
thrust
so
nadi.
very, very good. Okay, so see what I'm trying to show you is this, okay? When we say the Narkis reside in the lower lobe, okay, yeah, what we immediately think is they reside everywhere within the lower lobe, okay? But that's not true, okay? They only reside in the central thrust nali column. That's where they reside. They don't reside everywhere. So their homes, their houses are known as Beel, okay? Beel means burrow. So they live in burrows, like a mouse lives in a burrow. The hellish beings also live in a burrow. What is a burrow? So have you seen that movie? What's it called? What's it called? The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. You seen the Lord of the Rings? Yes? Yes or no? हाँ जी या ना जी लॉर्ड ऑफ द रिंग्स देखी नहीं देखी है क्या 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 करते हो आप लोग देखनी बहुत अच्छी है उसमें जो है ना उसमें जो लोग होते हैं वो बिल के अंदर रहते हैं बिल के अंदर रहते हैं वहां उसके घर है तो उसको उसको उसी तरह नारकी भी बिल के अंदर रहते हैं हम घर में रहते हैं we stay in a house we don't stay in a burrow we don't stay in a burrow similarly the narkis stay in a bill so where are these bills found the bills are found within the thrust nali only and nowhere else okay so let's finish on the final point the heavenly beings okay reside only in the thrust nali nowhere else so we just think they reside everywhere but they don't they also only reside within the thrust nali okay so the homes where the Devgati live, so we've seen the Narkis live in Bil. What are the homes of the heavenly beings called? What are the homes of the heavenly beings called? Does anyone know? Yes? No? Anyone want to have a go? No? Nahin? Dia.
Swarglok, because
Swarglok, yeah, but yeah, you can call them Swarglok, but more specifically, it's a Viman. So where they stay is known as Viman. So they were those celestial beings, heavenly beings, they stay in Vimans. And where are these Vimans? They Vimans can only be found in the thrust nali and nowhere else. Okay, so we've done the thrust nadi. So next Monday, what we'll do is we'll look at the measurement of the thrust nadi. Okay, and then we finish the Samanya Lok Varnan. So the general lok description, we finish that. Then we'll move on to what is known as Madhya Lok. Madhya Lok is a very, very interesting subject. So if you want to know where your place in the universe is, okay, you need to understand Madhya Lok. If you want to understand where Simandar Bhagwan is, where Yugmandar Bhagwan is, where Bahu Bhagwan is, you need to understand Madhya Lok. It's a very important topic, which I hope to start next Monday. So everyone join next Monday at 3 p.m. sharp. So we conclude our session here. If anyone has any questions, then feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll do Purnauti. We'll do Purnauti otherwise. So no questions? No questions? Yes? Very good. That means everyone has understood everything. So who's going to do Purnauti today? Arjun, you want to go at doing the Purnauti? Purnauti? Yes? No? You can say whatever you know, whatever mantras you want to say, Navkar mantra you want to say, if you want to say Sahajanandi, you can say whatever you want. Arjun. We can finish off by 3 Navkar mantras.
No, just say the Namo Kamantra.
Fine, okay.
Namo Arihamtaram, Namo Siddharam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Uajayaram, Namo Loya Savasahunam.
that's
Eso Panchanamottar applies.
That's fine. Okay, now we say the Jai. Okay, so the Jai will be saying, remember, so in the Mandir, we have Mahavir Bhagwan, so we'll say Jai to Mahavir Bhagwan, then Parshvanath Bhagwan, then Kunkudacharya Dev, sorry, then Shah's Jinwani Mat, and then Kunkudacharya Dev. So Mahavir Bhagwan, Parshvanath Bhagwan, then Jinwani Mat, then Kunkudacharya Dev. So who wants to say the Jai? Who wants to say the Jai for the finale? For the finale? Anyone? Anyone? Javish, you say the Jai. All you have to say is like loudly. Mahavir Bhagwanano Jai Ho. Jai Ho. Okay, so what's the next Jai? What's the next Jai after Mahavir Bhagwan? Adi.
Parshvanath Bhagwan.
Loudly, loudly though. Loudly, bolo.
Parshvanath Bhagwan, no,
Jai
Jai.
Ho. Jai Ho. Jai Ho. And then, what's the next one? Next one, Jinwani Mat. Jinwani Mat. Let's say the Jinwani Mat. Adi, go on. Jinwani Mat.
Jinwani Mano Jai.
Jai Ho. Jai Ho. Jai Ho. Enthusiasm. Jai Ho. Jai Ho. Jai Ho. Last. Kunkunacharya Dev. Kunkunacharya Dev. Okay, Javish. Kunkunacharya Dev.
Kunkunacharya Dev, no?
Jai Ho. Jai Ho.
Jai Ho,
Jai Ho.
Jai Ho.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys. So I shall see you again on Monday at 3. Make sure you have a piece of paper and pen handy to make notes. And if you have any questions, obviously you can ask me then. Otherwise, I'll see you everyone on Monday. Jai Jitendra Badane.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.